What's up, YouTubies? It's the Country CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game. More game and more game. That's right. Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Look, after that hot one yesterday, today is Friday. I got a hot one for you today that I think will be relevant to all of you guys. Look, welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. One time for your mind. Making tough decisions in the dump truck business. Hiring and firing, y'all. Hiring and firing. That's some tough decisions many times that you have to make because we're dealing with the human aspect, right? We're dealing with people. These are not robots. These people have families. And sometimes it gets tough to have to make these kinds of decisions. I recently had to make such a decision, right? Concerning an employee. Matter of fact, I've had to make a couple of decisions like this lately with drivers and things of that nature. And I'm not going to disclose, obviously, too many details because I think some of them are part of this channel. But I will say this, some things I need to share with you as my audience about this. A couple of principles that I've learned from. I'm a real easygoing guy. Obviously, I'm a preacher. And a lot of times being a preacher has its con when it comes to my business because sometimes some people take the preacher part as being a weakness because I'm so laid back, I'm easygoing. I ain't turning corners trying to catch you doing nothing. I ain't calling behind you all day. I let you do what you do. If I trust you enough to drive the truck, I'm going to trust you enough to do the right thing. You got to prove me wrong. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. All right. But when we start having problems, then I'm paying attention now and then, right? And so, unfortunately, my kindness gets taken for weakness. All right, ding, ding, ding. As an owner, operator, as an entrepreneur, that goes with the territory, right? So I'm sure most of you, if you got more than one truck, you've experienced that. And so here's a couple principles that I've had to learn when it comes to that. Number one, business is business, y'all. That goes for my family. That goes for friends. When it comes to running Seek Ye First and my livelihood being at stake, excuse the grammar, I do know better. I ain't got no friends, right? Because I can't let anybody put my livelihood in jeopardy and the people that depend on me for their livelihood in jeopardy. Not only that, these other drivers' livelihood in jeopardy because of maybe bad decisions or something they did wrong or didn't do the right thing, right? So business is business, man. You got to keep it business. Like I said, I've had to make some decisions, and one of them even concerned family, that I wasn't going to let a family come back that had been with me since way back, right? But I understood that the relationship was toxic. I didn't want none of that toxicity around me. There are certain stipulations and thought processes that person has and expectations of me that I cannot uphold to and not going to uphold to because they think because we're family, you ought to do it, right? So when God disconnect that relationship, I have to leave it connected. Talk, boy, that's a mouthful right there. When God disconnect relationships, even business relationships, don't you go back and do the reconnecting. Talk, Jones. Yeah, so when God disconnected that. So business is business. Don't let people make you feel guilty about making the best decision for your business. Right? All right, so watch this. So that principle there. Here's another principle. Get ready to endure. The Bible, Paul told Timothy, in hardship as a good soldier, right? What do I mean by that? When you make such decisions and such tough decisions we got to deal with as far as hiring and firing, you will be ridiculed, right? Because there's hard feelings. Folks don't like it. Their families don't like it. You're in a small town like this. Everybody knows everybody. And so there are going to be some folks who don't like what I do. I feel like I may have done the wrong, didn't do the right thing by their particular friend, family, loved one, whatever the case may be, right? But you got to be willing to endure that kind of stuff. Look, it don't matter. Because here's one thing I do believe in. If I know I'm right and I gave the person the opportunity, I treated them right, I did the right thing, I sleep well at night. Right? Y'all remember that episode of Sanford and Son? And Esther asked Fred, how can you drink after a funeral? Old Fred said, like this. Right? Esther told Fred, she said, you just came from the house of the Lord. And Fred said, and now I'm in my house. Oh, I love that. Right. But here's the point I'm trying to make with that is that I don't lose no sleep when I know I'm right. Right? So when they say, how you sleep at night? Like this. Especially when I know I'm right. I ain't perfect, but I try to do the right thing. And if I felt I'd done the best I could and I was justified in my actions, I don't let the hiring and firing, those tough decisions bother me. And watch this. I agonize over it, y'all. I'm not here to tell you that it's an easy thing for the country CEO. Man, I agonize. I think sometimes go into a mild depression when I got to actually do something I know I got to do, and I drag it, man. I be done already know 5 and 6 days. Anybody can relate to that. Hit the like and the subscribe right there. I know I got to do it, but I agonize over it 4 or 5 days, man. And I go through a process of trying to see, is there any other way I can do this and forgive this or get past this or tolerate this? And I be knowing the answer is no. And then I've got more confirmation since I be doing that, and I'll still be agonizing and finally I got to make the phone call. All right, so hiring and firing, if tough, those are tough decisions, y'all. Now, some of y'all are a little bit more mentally astute, and it don't even mean none of y'all. Y'all, you built like that, right? I'm a little softy sometimes when it comes to that part right there. Some of y'all, it don't even bother y'all no bit. You a can of joker right off the bat. Matter of fact, some of y'all will go get them out of the truck on the job. Hey, look, you can't drive for me no more. I'm going to bring you on back. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Matter of fact, we got your check cut when we get back to the office, right? Some of y'all can do it like that, but everybody's not built like that. And like I said, I guess that compassionate side of being a pastor and lover of people kind of is a con when it comes to that. But I do get the job done. Make no mistake about it. I do go ahead and do what I have to do. So, man, look, making tough decisions when it comes to that hiring and firing is something. And if you got any kind of heart, and you're going to feel something with that, right? But one thing about it is necessary. And when it's necessary, as much as you may stress over it, it's got to be done for the better. Because watch this. We have stewardship over the whole business, right? So we can't let our lack of a decision by one person mess everybody up, like I say, and put your livelihood in jeopardy, right? So for the sake of being redundant, I'm getting off. Hit this one, y'all. This is real life stuff here, man. Making tough decisions about hiring and firing in the dump truck business. I'm gone.